They'll give it to the back. Got room at the 35. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
And I tell you what, we can focus on the left side of the line of scrimmage because that's where the play starts. But you don't get big gains when you run out wide unless wide receivers, yes, wide receivers, commit to blocking, staying on their guys. Really good job on the outside by giving the running back space to make the big play.
They're going to ride this running back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Listen, I know there are a lot of DBs out there that all they want to do is get interceptions and dance in the end zone. This dude likes to put his face in the fan, get close to the line of scrimmage, and tackle. And on the opening drive that he's out there, he gets a huge tackle for loss early. That is a statement play.
Wants to throw. It's Milroe. Trying to escape and get it himself.
Man, that used to just drive me nuts. I couldn't stand that. The quarterback drops back to pass, scrambles around. You got me chasing you all over the field, getting close to the sideline. Stay in bounds. Please stay in bounds. Let me get a little bit of a reward for all my running so I can just put some kind of hit on you. Nope. Steps out of bounds.
They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Grabbed behind the line. It's Haynes. He's in open space downfield. Off he goes. Touchdown Tide. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the finisher coming on that 42-yard touchdown toss. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone, it's Wilson. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Looking for a productive play on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Going to try to get it himself.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You can tell. Drops back, nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off, get what I can get.
They'll line up for a second down play. Looking downfield, it's Daniels. On the move to his left. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Ball in the air, intercepted.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one.
Oh, look out! And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama! An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. And the returner will be brought down. The Kansas offense returns to the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Got a man. It's Neal. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle.
And he tries to get away, but he cannot. He's taken down. He'll lose a couple.
And come on now, O-line. You got to take care of your quarterback. He takes care of you. He's the one who takes you to meals. He's the one that gets you those NIL deals. Everything happens through your quarterback. You got to keep him upright. That is your #1 priority.
And that's a live ball. And the defense snatches it, and they're trying to flip the field. Flying out to the left. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. The defense takes matters into their own hands. That ball was squirting around on the field, finally corralled by the defense, and they turn it into 6.
And it's so hard defensively. Do I jump on it and make sure I get it, or do I scoop it up and try to make the big play? He chose to scoop it up, and it pays off, makes the big play, gets the touchdown.
From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. He steps out of bounds. Was able to put some points on the board on this final play of the first quarter.
With the score, Alabama 21, Kansas 0.
First down to start the drive after the break. He'll start this drive firing. He's going to run it. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. The Jayhawks moving quickly to the line.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't. And he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Corners are going to bail. The throw to the outside is complete. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
And man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them leaning one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection. Nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Jayhawks. Big time touchdown there to get some much needed momentum.
You got to find something, right? Who are you going to go to make that big play to get you back into it? You're not back in it yet. It's not tied. You're not there yet, but you're starting to inch back into it and get some momentum going.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes that Alabama offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been...
Makes the catch down the right side. Big-time playmakers on the outside. Now, look, Alabama's had great receivers. Ozzie Newsome, David Palmer way back in the day. But nowadays, it's sort of part of the DNA for the Crimson Tide.
Man, the run they had for several years was unbelievable with Judy and Ruggs and Cooper and Devontae Smith. Like, we can just keep going on guy after guy after guy that they had that wore that uniform that was a big-time elite playmaker on the outside.
We know this guy's a weapon, not just taking handoffs, but he can catch the ball too. That play, not so much. Got to do a better job reeling it in.
Here comes the offense on second down. Give to the running back. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like, the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a third down and short. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They started this drive with a big play, but now they need a conversion to keep it alive on third down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He just refused to go down, kept finding space, and picked up 7. It'll be 4th and 1.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision, nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
They really have no choice here. This is a no-brainer. You go for it here on this 4th down. They'll try to pick up the first. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Good spot on the field to go for it. They make it pay off. Not willing to settle for a field goal on this drive.
Yeah, and Reese, I just don't know if field goals are going to win this game, honestly. I think to win, I think you need tutties. So this offense needs to stay on the field, stay aggressive, and try and capitalize after picking up that first down.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Bama!
He doesn't need anything to do. He just makes it happen himself. Hey, I'm going to call a pass. I want to throw the ball down the field. Oh, it's not open? Okay. I'm just going to pull it down, make it happen, take it to the house. What a scramble by the quarterback.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
Well, you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it.
He's got it. He got a foot down along that left sideline. You know what it takes to make a throw like that. Trying to find his man on first down. Lets it go. Complete downfield. Touchdown, Rock Chalk. Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone. Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back.
Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
And the offensive line and the quarterback has to do their job on screens. They got to sell. Pass down the field, pass down the field. Offensive line releases. Quarterback now snaps his eyes to the running back. The running back does the rest with the big boys out in front, creating a pass.
That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. Going for the big play. Intercepted. He goes out of bounds, but what a play to create a sudden change opportunity.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
Unloads it left. It's caught downfield. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Looking to throw, it's Daniels. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
These DBs going to give a little cushion. He'll loft one deep down the left side. He can haul it in. Incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the second half. Here's the return from inside the 25. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. The Kansas offense returns to the field. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down. And the Jayhawks want to pick up the tempo. Off play action on first down. Looking left. Wide open downfield. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
This offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
Shoots it to the left. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. And here comes the offense on second down. To throw, it's Daniels. Avoids pressure. Trying to get to it. Trying to make magic on the scramble. At the 20, he's got space. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. The Jayhawks come to the line with a new set of downs. Now from inside the red zone. He finds his man. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. And the Jayhawks line it up with a first and goal. From the gun, looking for a man. can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. That was a really nice catch and an even better run after the grab.
And get the ball to your playmaker. What's good about having him in the slot is he can go either direction. You can get him matched up on somebody that's not as fast, and you watch, he can run away from those linebackers or safeties.
And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
It's tough to throw the ball down here in the red zone, man. These windows, they open and they close so quickly. You've got to have great timing, and right now this offense doesn't have it. They've thrown 2 straight incompletions setting up 3rd down.
He'll pull it on the read. Touchdown, Kansas! And the comeback is on. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
Well, there was a golden opportunity for the offense to come away with 2 points there, but he dropped it in the end zone. That's a catch you have to make.
The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. He goes out of bounds on that return right at the 20-yard line. Here comes that Alabama offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense.
The expressway is wide open. The 20. He's at the 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown time.
This offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first...
Oh, now the kicker's going to throw it. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll start the return inside his 25. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled, you realize what's going on. Now, I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. On the option. And the defense sold out to stop the run, and they do here on 1st down. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. The back goes in motion. Goes to the option. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. The Jayhawks want to crank the tempo. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Rock Chalk Jayhawk! You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby. They want to see if they can score the deuce. On the option. Now the toss. He's in there for the 2-point conversion, and now they're just down 6. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Tide offense rolls onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Holds and fires complete to the right. Gets enough for the first down, but not sure they'll get another play off here in the third quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Alabama 34, Kansas 28.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide out in motion. Little touch pass to the receiver. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And that's just an example of the defense having a better play call than you have on offense. I like the creativity offensively, but how about the defense having their cornerback in position to make the play?
Back to throw, it's Milroe. Pressure coming. And the freshman will chalk up a sack. And the offense sprung a big-time leak, and the quarterback went down.
And when you're throwing the football, you're trying to stop the best athletes in the world from getting to your quarterback. They're going to get there, they're pinning their ears back, get to the QB, get the sack.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And he'll pull it in inside the 20. Touchdown, Alabama! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
He's into the end zone for the 2 and extends the lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish the drive with a 64-yard scoring toss. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he doesn't field it cleanly. It's loose. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Kansas offense returns to the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You've put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Makes the grab down the left side. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
And man, he had nobody around him. That has got to be embarrassing for this defense. When you let someone that deep downfield go completely uncovered.
From the 30-yard line on first down. He wants to throw. Getting some heat. Gets away from one. Finds a crease at the 20. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Scanning the field, it's Daniels. Got it. And he's down after making the catch, but did not reach the line to gain. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Jayhawks. And here they come, almost all the way back.
And that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. He's looking to throw. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they draw a little closer. Minute and a half to go, and to have a chance, they have to recover this onside kick. They're on it, and they get it back for another drive.
And this is why you keep fighting. You just got your score on offense. Now you needed a miracle to come through with the onside kick so you can get one more possession to maybe go win this football game. Nice execution. And guess what? There's still time left on the clock.
Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. They're trying to get to it. He's going to take off. Turns it on in midfield. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Fires left. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
It just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
After the misfire, now on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Daniels. He makes the connection. And he wisely gets out of bounds. The clock can be the enemy right now, and this offense needs to get some points. And the Jayhawks are in the hurry-up. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Going with the ground game left. The Jayhawks pick up the 1st down.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the 1st down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that 1st down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Arnold. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down.
I don't love the play call at this juncture in the game. You're down. You've got to take shots. The defense is not going to be blitzing, so these screens probably aren't going to work.
Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. And it's picked off at the goal line. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover.
That might be the nail in the coffin, fellas. This offense, they're trying to get back in the game. You're having to be aggressive. You're now going to have to start taking chances. An errant throw ends up in the hands of the defense, and I think that's all she wrote.
Here comes that Alabama offense. So that defense keeps the lead right where it is and a chance to build on it, David.
Yeah, the defense did a great job. Now, the offense, you know what you're going to get from this defense. They have to be aggressive. They're trying to get the football back later in the game, Jesse.
Because they're going to be so aggressive too, David, you know, on offense now, you have a chance to break one maybe in the run game or finding a one-on-one matchup in the passing game to really pad the lead.
Backed up at the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
Brings up second down.
It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.